There's been a bunch of things said about me, some true, some not true. I've never dissed a veteran. I've never looked down on a veteran. I'm not a flag-burning, anti-Republican draft dodger. I grew up in a religious household that was pacifist and am a pacifist, which means that I refuse to fight. I'm being as forthright as I can be so that you understand where I come from. My beliefs are very similar to what Quakers hold. These are my religious beliefs.
Mr. Vanderbilt lived in Old Missing for New York. Glenn, if I heard you correctly, you said when you were arrested by the FBI,
Yes.
this was for your refusal to serve in the military, is that correct?
For a selective service violation, yes.
Okay. So in a way, that's a draft dodger, if you want to read the definition of a draft dodger. Conscientious objector, draft dodger. Well, I'm not getting hung up on that part, but anyway. I just personally, as a person who lives in town, and you're probably a great guy. In fact, you're my neighbor, you live on the other end of the street from me. I don't think you're the right person for this job, okay?
I can't believe, here we are 50 years later, debating things about the Vietnam War. Why can't we move forward? One of the things that I recall about Glenn's story is how he served time with Father Berrigan and his brother were literally the ones who brought an end to the draft. It became a volunteer army, largely because of what the Berrigans and Glenn Pontier, little podunk people, did. To me, that's a service to this country above and beyond. Give the guy a chance.
I don't know Mr. Pontier. I don't know if he would be good at the job. I'm not even sure what the job does. I would love to hear more about that. But I think we really need to be careful about being disrespectful to people who live in this community. If we lose sight of the fact that these people who have lived here and have done their time and service in the military don't get our respect, I have a problem with that.
There's never going to be a scenario where we're going to dishonor you in any way. And Glenn's appointment doesn't dishonor you or take anything away from your belief system or your service.
John, if you're incapacitated in any way, then Glenn steps in and replaces you. Glenn, I have no personal animosity to you at all as a person. But as a veteran, I feel extremely uncomfortable having him represent this town.
If I was a virulent person that was opposed to veterans, then you should feel uncomfortable. But I'm telling you, in as honest and forthright as I can be in front of an audience, something which I don't feel comfortable doing, that is not me. So I get that that's not enough for you. But because you feel uncomfortable, that can't be the basis for how we do business.
You have your rights to your opinion, and I feel I have my rights to mine.
Absolutely.
These bigger national issues that divide us will not come into play in our small town, and I would hate to think that it would divide us as citizens and neighbors.